Please be on your feet as we welcome the man on a mission, His Excellency, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo.
Please be seated. Your Excellency, the AU Ambassador, Your Excellency, the Consul General of People's Republic of China, Your Excellency, the Commissioner for Agriculture of Lagos State, Your Excellencies, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We began last year, and I will say that it was the success that we recorded last year that made us to decide that we will want to make this an annual event. How many of you were with us last year? Put up your hand. Well, good. Good. Thank you very much. Well, as a result of the success of the conference last year, we set our minds to have an annual conference. So this is the second one, and I welcome all of you to it. I will, at this stage, want to thank our sponsors, our supporters, our encouragers, people who encourage us, and our advisors, and of course, those who, by their presence, make this a worthwhile exercise. I believe we should now set up a sort of parameter or system of having this as an annual event without we feeling, oh, it's too much of a repetition, without us feeling it is boring, and with us not feeling there's lack of inspiration or excitement. How do we have this as an annual event and make it really exciting, make it something to look up to? I believe we will have to also put that into consideration. And for that reason, I believe we must have this annual event as an event of ideas, an event of innovation, and something that gives us sense of progress and pride. Annual agenda will include, for me, 8 essential points, among others. We must have somebody or a way of setting the stage for the theme of the topic that we have chosen for the year. For this year, we have chosen the topic, Bridging the Generation Divide, Tactics and Strategies, or Strategies and Tactics for Building Future Agripreneur. So there must be a stage setting. There must be words of encouragement from our sponsors, our supporters, our promoters, and from within agribusiness sector. That's number 2. Number 3, there must be a keynote inspirational address from an icon in the agribusiness sector. And this year, we are going to have our address from no less a person than the current president of Africa Development Bank, who has taken agriculture as one of the most important aspects of his duty and responsibility for development in Africa. There must be discussion and question and answer, Q&A, among the participants, because we want to interact. We want to learn from ourselves, and we want to connect. And that we can do through interaction, discussions, question and answer. There must be testimonies. Let's hear from those who have been here before, what lessons they have learned, what they have done since the previous year, what they can tell us, so that we can also improve on what we do and how we do it. Testimony from practitioners and agripreneurs. There must progress assessment. What is it worth going on? And why is it worth going on? What progress are we making? Are we really making impact? And if we are making impact, what sort of impact are we making? Is what we are doing replicable? And if it's replicable, where is it? Where else can we replicate? What should be our take away and recommendation? That's my 7th point. Take away and recommendation. And the 8th is what I call any other issue or matter of great concern, great interest, or of urgent importance. Now, these, I believe, should be the issues at every annual conference we should cover. Now, having said that, let me say here that for me, For as long as we have this annual conference, which is very important meeting on agribusiness and agripreneur, I will make myself available for discussion and question and A, especially for training, mentoring, encouraging, and sustaining young men and women in agribusiness for startups. And when you talk of startups, I've always heard of startups. People never talk of climb ups. Because if you start up, you must not stop on the same point. You have to climb up. And then, of course, stay ups. Start up, climb up, and stay up. And these are things that young farmers, young men and women in as agripreneurs need to know and to work on. Today, as I said earlier, our topic is timely and relevant, bridging the generation divide, strategies and tactics for building future agripreneurs. For the beginning, what are the strategies? Well, what is strategy? What is tactics? They are similar, but one is broader and more encompassing than the other. Strategy is broader and overall and long-time plans for achieving a wider and a broader objective. Whereas tactics is more specific action or measure taken particularly to execute or achieve part of the strategy. And let me give an example. If, as it is, our strategy is how to achieve food and nutrition security based on our agripreneurs doing what they should do, how do we develop future farmers and make them different from old ones? I believe we have started from the words that we are using. For instance, we are moving from farming, from agriculture to agribusiness, the full value chain of all aspects of business of agriculture, from equipment for land preparation to food on the table, the whole range of activity. So that, of course, makes it different from the way we think about it in the past, or the way my father ran his life as a farmer, to the way that the young people of today must look at it. The a number of other things. And last year, we talked about 3 very imperative elements for a possible successful agripreneur: land, water, and finances. You cannot talk of agripreneurship without talking of land, water, and finances. And these, we deliberated upon them a bit last year, but it has to be constant in our discussion and way of the way we do things. Then, when an agripreneur takes care of all these, land, water, and fund, and finance, he needs training, he needs mentoring, he needs encouragement, and he needs sustainability. What and who are the agents involved in these 4 essentials for an agripreneur of today? That is the strategy. And tactics is how do we address each element to get a new agribusinessman and a new agribusinesswoman, and not an old farmer with cutlass and hoe. That is where we are. That is our challenge, for which we are here to deliberate upon and to seek solution. And I believe by the time we leave here today, we will all be able to say, yes, we are going to have an agripreneurs who will ensure our food and nutrition security. And this is the way they will come about, building up a new set, a new generation of agripreneurs. I wish you happy deliberation. I declare this conference open.